When the narcissist realizes life will be miserable without you, so the narcissist doing is this. When narcissists come to the realization that their life is in shambles without your presence, it serves as a harsh wake-up call. Their once unshakable belief in self-sufficiency crumbles, leaving them to grapple with the consequences of their actions. To safeguard yourself from further pain, it is crucial to understand the typical reactions of narcissists to a breakup. Here are the dynamics at play when narcissists face the reality that life without you is disastrous. 1. Shifting blame onto others. Narcissists often deflect responsibility for their own failures and shortcomings, seeking to find scapegoats to shoulder the blame. As the relationship comes to an end, they will likely employ this tactic to safeguard themselves from shame and insecurities. Expect them to create a narrative where they convince others that it is your life that has descended into chaos without their presence. This maneuver serves as a defense mechanism, shielding themselves from the unsettling realization that their own life is miserable without you. It is essential to remember that narcissists deceive themselves even more than they deceive others. 2. Craving validation. Narcissists rely heavily on the admiration and attention of others to feed their fragile sense of self-worth and reinforce their self-image of superiority. When you are no longer there to constantly validate their significance, they experience a deep void. To compensate for this loss, narcissists will actively seek alternative sources of admiration to replenish their battered self-worth and reaffirm their perceived superiority over others. The quest for external validation becomes paramount to preserving their delicate self-image, prompting them to go to great lengths to secure it. 3. Yielding to impulsive actions. Narcissists, driven by an insatiable need for control, often struggle to cope with the aftermath of failed relationships. Their dependence on others for narcissistic supply and their resistance to accepting or adapting to change contribute to this dilemma. Stubborn pride compels them to make impulsive decisions, attempting to assert continued control. These choices, from sabotaging new relationships to engaging in risky behavior, serve as temporary escapes from the painful reality that their life is crumbling without you. To break free from their toxic influence, prioritize your well-being, seek support, and embrace your intrinsic worth. By setting healthy boundaries and focusing on personal growth, you can pave the path towards a happier and healthier future. 4. Longing for the past. Narcissists yearn for a time when they felt more successful, admired, and in control. They go to great lengths to satisfy this longing, even if it means dwelling in the past. Revisiting nostalgic memories reinforces their desired self-image, providing a temporary escape from the challenges of the present. They may attempt to reconnect with individuals or situations from the past, hoping to recapture the glory they believe they once possessed. This retracing of steps serves as a coping mechanism, offering narcissists solace and respite from the harsh reality they face in the present. 5. Seeking attention. The need for constant attention and validation is deeply ingrained in narcissists to sustain their fragile self-worth and uphold the illusion of superiority in the eyes of others. Without your presence, they experience a profound void in their self-esteem. To compensate for this void, narcissists engage in attention-seeking behaviors, actively pursuing admiration from alternative sources. They may establish new relationships or resort to dramatic gestures that draw attention to themselves. By seeking the spotlight, narcissists aim to regain a sense of importance and significance, using it as a means to distract themselves from the unsettling truth that their life is in disarray without you. 6. Assuming the victim role. Narcissists adopt the role of the victim as a means to evade accountability and shift blame onto others. By positioning themselves as the aggrieved party, they manipulate others into sympathizing with them and buy into the narrative that they have been wronged. This strategy serves as a defense mechanism to protect their fragile ego and preserve the facade of faultlessness and superiority. Playing the victim also serves as a diversionary tactic, redirecting attention away from their own deficiencies and onto others. It allows them to evade responsibility and maintain their sense of superiority despite the turmoil in their life. 7. Outbursts of anger. When narcissists feel slighted and left behind, anger often becomes their default mode of expression. Your absence serves as a painful reminder of their failures and inadequacies, triggering intense feelings of anger and resentment. They employ aggression as a means to assert dominance, hoping to preserve their sense of superiority even amidst the wreckage of their existence. 8. Emotional turmoil. The realization that their life is in ruins without you punctures the carefully constructed image of invincibility and superiority that narcissists project. This revelation plunges them into a maelstrom of emotions. They grapple with profound emptiness, insecurity, sadness, anxiety, and a deep sense of loss. Acknowledging the crumbling facade rattles their fragile self-esteem, provoking tumultuous emotional upheaval as they confront painful truths and face the consequences of their actions. 9. Manipulative tactics. Narcissists resort to manipulation as a means to assert power, safeguard their fragile ego, and retain control over the chaotic aspects of their life. They may shift blame, deflect responsibility, and maintain the illusion of infallibility through tactics such as gaslighting and guilt-tripping. 10. Instances of self-reflection. In rare moments, narcissists may engage in self-reflection, gaining glimpses of insight into their behavior and the destructive patterns they have perpetuated in their relationships. These moments of introspection can serve as a wake-up call, prompting them to reckon with the consequences of their constant need for attention and manipulation, and the subsequent alienation of others. 11. Desperate grasp for control. As the reality of their destructive actions sets in, narcissists resort to desperate measures to regain control. They may employ tactics such as showering you with excessive love and affection or distorting the truth to create doubt in your own sanity. Their primary objective is to re-establish dominance and fulfill their own needs, regardless of the consequences. 12. Facing the fallot. Following the chaos, a period of reckoning ensues, and narcissists are confronted with the repercussions of their behaviors. This includes feelings of isolation, a profound sense of emptiness, and overwhelming loneliness. Some may consider seeking therapy or professional help, recognizing the necessity for change, while others stubbornly resist admitting their faults or making any genuine efforts toward transformation. It is important to bear in mind that authentic change demands genuine self-awareness and a sincere commitment to personal growth. Stay resilient and remind yourself that you deserve more than the chaos that narcissists bring. If you found value in this video, do share your story in the comments section below, and be sure to watch our captivating next installment. You can find it right here, just a click away.